Welcome to hashtag YALitChat. I'm Sahara with the St. Louis Public Library, and in this chat, we typically talk about fiction and nonfiction young adult novels, as well as juvenile titles for tweens, and mangas, and graphic novels. So let's get into it today. I'm super excited. We're going to Netflix that book. So for today's titles, we have books that have been turned into Netflix creations for everyone to enjoy. We all love them, and I love the books as well. So for today, we have To All the Boys I Loved Before, and this is a novel by Jenny Han and published by Simon & Schuster. Now, this book is available on Hoopla and Overdrive in ebook and audiobook format. This book is about Laura Jean, who writes 5 love letters, and they mysteriously get sent to each person. Now, she goes from a boring love life to a very interesting love life, can we say the least. And I absolutely adore this book. I think it's well written and worth a watch and a read. So here's a little bit of it. Joss is Margot's boyfriend, but I guess you could say the whole family is a little bit in love with him. It's hard to say who most of all, because he was Margot's boyfriend. Before that, he was just Josh. He was always there. I say always, but I guess that's not true. He moved next door 5 years ago, but it feels like always. Now that is a cute scenario. It's a bunch of boys in this book, so you can follow along with all the love stories. It is time for our weekly game of Shelve It or Read It. Would I shelve the book or would I read the book? Let's get into this. Now, Netflix has done something really cool. They are casting for They Wish They Were Us, which is like a dark academia book, right? So that means something to do with school and something to do with maybe murder and something to do with, a private preppy type school. So would I shelve it or read it? I would probably shelve it. I don't know. I'm just not interested in those type of books. But then there is Tiny Pretty Things, which is out on Netflix, and it's also a book. And I am very interested to read it. I want to compare it to the show. I hear some details were changed, but you would have to read it yourself to know what's a little bit different. Then there is Get Even, and I would shelve it. I'm not really interested in that type of series. And then there's The Kissing Booth. Now, interestingly enough, I might read it just because I really enjoyed the Netflix movie of The Kissing Booth, which is really cute. All right, that has been Shelve It or Read It. And make sure, I guess, since I'm telling you, watch these series and compare them to the books, you guys, because you can read them and watch them, possibly at the same time. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you enjoyed today's novel, give it a thumbs up. Also, head on over to slpl.org to check out what resources we have available for you at our Kids and Teens tab. We also have Hoopla that you can download right to your phone, where you can watch movies and TV series if you would like for no cost, okay? And we would like to thank Jenny Han and Simon & Schuster for today's novel. I look forward to seeing you all next Friday at noon. Peace.